It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the season kicking into high gear, glad to have you with us. Ernie Johnson. Got the Shaq here. Got Kenny the Jet here. Our game tonight featuring the New York Knicks as they go up against the Detroit Pistons.
It's an all-Eastern Conference matchup in today's game as the Pistons come into town for this one. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. You look at the Knicks. They've been playing very well lately. It's been 4 wins for them in their last 5 games.
And seeing where the Knicks are, they're in the mix for a playoff spot, which is definitely a positive. But I'm sure they'd like to have had their hands around that spot a little tighter than they do.
I agree. They're not going to be able to coast. They're going to have to battle their way into the postseason. But maybe they'll toughen up by the time the playoffs arrive.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. We've got Will Barton. Bagley is out there with Steven Adams. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward.
Mistake by the defender, fouling a very good free throw shooter in Kawhi.
He's perfect from the line this time.
When you think back to 2014, Kawhi was named an All-Star, Defensive Player of the Year, Finals MVP, broke out as a true superstar.
Now here's Westbrook. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Memphis. 5 to shoot. Over Bledsoe. He's off on that one, and New York will come the other way. Smitty, as you were saying about Leonard, only 2 other players in league history had obtained all 3 of those honors in a single season.
And those other 2, Jordan and Akeem Olajuwon, have been the only ones to do it. But Leonard did it at a very young age. Maybe the most amazing thing, Leonard still just entering his prime.
The Knicks off to a quick start here. Bledsoe outside. Sabonis kicks to Redick. Bledsoe outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. And that ends the frustration. They've been ice cold to start this one.
Yeah, their first bucket of the night. You can hear the collective sigh of relief.
Now here's Redick, hoping to put that miserable performance against Brooklyn behind him tonight. No good from Bledsoe.
That was very tight defense. He tried to force the layup anyway. I think that was a questionable decision.
Knocked loose. Shot's good by Middleton.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
Bledsoe passes to Redick. Robinson for 3, and Chris Middleton pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Tough miss. He found some space inside the arc, but he could deliver. Well, a big focus for the Pistons has been improving their shooting, and they've done it. Last season, the 5th best three-point percentage in the league.
Now here's Middleton. And in the game with Memphis, he did not play well. Westbrook, no good. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Knicks. 3-point lead. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team. Pistons have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And I know that's a game they'd like to forget. Sort of a tough day for them all the way around.
You know, sometimes you just have to erase a game from your memory and move on. And I believe they have, and they will recover.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Chris Middleton. He had a strong showing last season. He's averaged 20 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. Solid numbers, the kind of production we expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level to take it to.
I totally agree. He has the IQ and the ability to take it up another level anytime he wants.
Now here's Redick, following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Redick with it, picked up by Bagley. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. Looking at the Knicks, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Nets.
Yeah, I just thought their energy was lacking defensively. Just gave up way too many easy shots.
You know what? That's a problem anytime, but especially on the road where you need to be given an extra effort.
And that had to be a defensive mix-up. They know he can hit from that spot.
Yeah, a big miscommunication early. They allow his first points of the day.
Leonard with the ball. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. Here's Bledsoe. Count that one. Bledsoe's got his first bucket in this one.
Nice move, attacking in the paint with confidence.
Russell Westbrook, a surly disposition on the court, but he talked.
Throughout the years, I've been trying to find.
You can't win it alone.
And for superstar players like Westbrook, individual greatness isn't enough. It's about elevating the team around them.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
Yeah, it's been the defense that has them out in front. But let's see if they can sustain the intensity.
They've got Bledsoe. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Sabonis. Then it's Robinson, and it's Redick in at the 2. They're the group New York will start the second one. Now, here is Robinson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Sabonis. Sabonis, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Adams trying to free himself up. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Westbrook. When you played on the road, Smitty, just how much did you hear comments from the crowd? Home or away, but I'm guessing more on the road than at home.
Yeah, on the road you hear some interesting comments, Kevin, from a lot of the fans. And a lot of times I didn't want to drown it out. I wanted to hear because it fueled me. And to get a chance to, I wouldn't say engage. I would tell young players not to engage. But the one thing I would do, Kevin, when you get going, you're just trying to catch that fan. You get eye contact and you give them that smile. And that's when I think you really attack them by your facial expressions.
Good explanation.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
Shots good by Bledsoe.
I like to see that. Taking it up strong in traffic.
Pistons trail by 5. Barton finds Westbrook. They get it back. The pass to Bagley. And the 3 off target. New York leading by 5. Outside, Redick. In the corner, it's Sabonis. Bledsoe looking it over. The second chance effort. Redick trying to get open. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Here's Barton. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Bledsoe kicks to Sabonis. Passes it to Robinson. To the middle, Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Flexing at the rack. Leonard doing what he can to fire up his teammates.
Pass to Bagley. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Adams with it. Robinson picks him up. Westbrook against Bledsoe. Shot clock at 5. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Here's Bledsoe. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Knicks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Now, here's Bagley. Fires the 3. The Pistons rebound. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Westbrook. The putback. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Leonard, the pass to Bledsoe. Bagley with the rebound.
And guys, there's a lot to like here defensively. That shot almost ends up in the stands.
And he was not quite in position.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. The story early on was Kawhi Leonard, who was on fire. He had 11 points and 1 steal. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, I think to shoot a high percentage, the offense has to be in sync. And in the first half, those guys were sharing the basketball, playing for.
Hey.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Defensively coming in, you know he's going to be tough to stop. But I'm still waiting to see a plan to even contain him.
And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Bagley is out there with Steven Adams. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Middleton in at the small forward spot.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
The fans really get their money's worth when they get to see him make plays like that.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Here's Bledsoe. Middleton trying to break free. Shots good by Bledsoe.
He's been so consistent scoring the basketball. It has helped him tack on to this lead.
Barton kicks to Adams. Outside Westbrook. To the inside. On that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down to 3 points on the bucket from Adams.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Pass to Bledsoe. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Bledsoe's got 6 here in this quarter. And so it's Barton bringing it up for Detroit. 3-pointer. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Inside, here's Bledsoe, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes. Westbrook against Bledsoe. To the inside. Fires from the wing. And he overshot that one, missing. New York leading by 7.
Many scouts were surprised by Leonard's quick development, his ability to improve his skills, and shot as fast as he did. But the truth is, he was always a very hard worker, dating back to his amateur days.
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. To the paint, here's Westbrook. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Westbrook's got 8 points.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Well, we're talking about Leonard. In college, he put himself through a really tough regimen.
You know, he would be up and out the house by 5 a.m. He worked out and run basketball drills, usually by himself. This was a part of his daily routine before going to class.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
And looking now at some numbers for Steven Adams. Last year, getting it done. 4th in field goal percentage. And he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year. And that one drops. And now a 9-point Knicks lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Barton kicks to Middleton. Here's Westbrook. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And tonight, he just hasn't been efficient offensively. That's a big reason why they're behind.
Shot's good by Bledsoe.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
Right side Westbrook over Bledsoe. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. J.J. Redick is out there with Bledsoe. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Robinson in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Steve, you know there are so many ways you can impact the game at crunch time, but there are certain guys, as you also know, that thrive on taking that last shot.
Yeah, Damian Lillard is one of those guys. They call it Dame time. James Harden, Kyrie, you look at Steph Curry. These guys have the basketball in their hands. They want to take the last shot. Kevin Durant, the greats, Russell Westbrook, they want it in their hands to be able to decide the outcome of the game, and they want it all on their shoulders.
Rebounded by the Pistons. Bagley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. You like him to be more efficient offensively. He's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not to be.
Down low. Robinson misses. Pistons trailed by 13. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Stolen by Robinson. Nobody near Leonard. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
A mix-up with the defense leaves him wide open from mid-range, a shot he usually makes.
Bagley, and that one clearly a foul, gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And it's the fearlessness of Bagley that earns him these calls. Plays with such ferocity.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And one of the youngest rookies when he came into the NBA, Bagley reclassified in high school so he could get to college a year early.
Leonard against Middleton. Here's Bledsoe. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
And he's doing it efficiently, taking makeable shots. That's led to a high percentage from the field.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Dwayne Casey went over with his team. He said, guys, I know you've worked hard. I know you're a little tired, but we got to dig deep right now and find a way. Take a deep breath, and let's get it done. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Bagley, no good. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Pistons. It's a 13-point game. Bagley dishes to Westbrook. For 3, Middleton. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Bledsoe passes to Sabonis. Back to Bledsoe. Outside, Redick knocks down the 3-ball.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for New York.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Eric Bledsoe.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Barton, no luck. With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
And you got to jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
Sabonis kicks to Bledsoe. Redick surveying the D. Lets it go from deep. Redick can't get that one to fall. The feed to Middleton. Inside. And it's Bagley that time on the assist by Middleton.
And at this stage, this is where Bagley feels most comfortable. I mean, knows he has the size and touch to score inside.
Bledsoe outside. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance.